Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the weekly pack and we're doing tomatoes only. So in this one, every pet on your team has to have some kind of tomato equipment, whether that's the tier 2 suddoth tomato or the tier 6 regular tomato, doesn't matter, and you can have a mix of both. But yeah, nothing on your team unless it has one of those. You are allowed to soth without anything or with something else if you want. And that's kind of the only rule, so yeah, good luck. I might try and find... You know what, I'm just gonna do that. Freeze this for a combo, but I'll get the breadcrumb. Let's be the... Oh, I wanted to be desperate something. Did it save? Nope. Okay, so if I stack these now, we can find a tier 2. I can't play anything yet, but, you know, it'd be nice to have something ready. Also, having breadcrumbs probably isn't very helpful. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna buy these now. I have to sell them again and everything, but... Yeah, we missed anyway, right? Goodbye, everything. We roll for slot. Doesn't really matter. Like, if I didn't get a combo ready to try and find something, you know, worth putting a tomato on, then there wasn't really anything else to do in these early turns, I think. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, tomato, good. I'm only going to be able to buy one thing this turn regardless, so I'm actually okay rolling a few times to try and find something decent to put it on. And this is definitely decent. So there we go, Peacock. Hurt, gain 3 attack, and the suddoth tomato is hurt if still standing, gain permanent 1 HP once. So that's great. And I will freeze this. I wouldn't actually mind running a second one, but yeah, short of that, I can just stack it on top, and at least I still have something to do. Freeze a jellyfish, maybe, but I don't know. I think we still just kind of roll, try and find another tomato. Wyvern would be cool. I think there is a fun build you can do with tadpole, maybe, but yeah, not really sure. Got the super auto pet's name. I'm gonna have a hard time finding that, but congratulations. Ah, there it is. Nice. Yeah, I've still never had that, I think. Does it count if a leech... Ooh. Removes tomato. It does not. So yeah, if you use a leech onto something with suddoth tomato, it will remove it instantly, so... Yeah, if you want to use a leech with something, wherever that is, then you're going to have a regular tomato on the thing that it's eating. I don't know what I'm meant to do here. I'm definitely doing one of these, but... Yeah, I guess I roll and... We just, like, stack this next turn. Dude, where are the tomatoes? I need another one. I can't just run a single guy. I'm not freezing all of this. I could take a wyvern still, but we're going to be at tier 3. It's not horrible, maybe, but it's not good. Like, Keenoe would be fun. Porcupine? I don't know. There's actually not too many things I'm interested in there. I'm gonna freeze these. Like, I'm probably not gonna buy the wyvern before I stack Peacock, but I might buy it anyway if the tier 4 thing's bad. Again, if we find a tomato for it. Tomato, please. Parrot. Parrot, a lynx is fun. So maybe. Yeah. I think I'm happy for that, but we still need stuff, yes. Okay, so I finally have a second thing. It's not very good right now, but if I can get a sniper comp going, it's fine. There's potentially other things I could use it with, but I think that's my... Yeah, probably my favorite build of the week. Might not be the best, but it's interesting. So yeah, we'll send that. I could have frozen the wyvern, actually. I said that'd be an okay thing to play. But yeah, I don't know, we can roll a bit more. Sorry, not elephant, but yeah, tuna, porcupine would be cool. Yeah, no, I should have frozen the wyvern. Okay. Why do you keep finding tomatoes when you have 5 cold left? I mean, at least you're finding things. Took me forever to find this second one. Yep, sure. Okay, well that's kind of nice. Feint give a random friend +1/+1 for every time this was heard. So this isn't anything crazy yet, but, you know, if it's scaling with the tomato, then yeah, hopefully it tanks more hits in the fight, and then we can get some scaling from that. Still don't really trust Parrot to do anything with either of these, but maybe I'm better off just getting the, like, 1/1 buff for you instead of hoping that it survives a hit. So yeah, we'll copy that one instead, I think. And yo, Blaze! Congratulations. You do have this a little bit wrong, but yeah, Sloth does not have to have a tomato if you want to run him with something else. Yeah. Awesome find. Is that a tomato on the salad? I don't know, it's just a red circle. I still kind of want the wyvern. Okay, well, either way, I think we're trying to find, like, Link snipey stuff, so any XP, Link's, Parrot, maybe cans, but we still kind of need... Oh? Yes, I actually am going to do that now, I think. So we're just going to level you up. Yeah, get some stats down, fine. It's going to be really weird trying to pivot, so I think... That was incredible, by the way. So yeah, I think getting stats down on my team is probably more worth it than usual. But yeah, you being a 9/12 level 2 already is crazy good. Blaze, please. I know you have a sloth, but the other guys need tomatoes as well. It's the whole point. Hey. Sam, hello? Okay, so buying stats, probably not. Like, it's fine. And I love the zebra, but yeah, I think we try and find some other stuff to use. Yep. Hold on. I'm going to sell that, but I'm going to do it to the end of my turn, I think. And that is exactly why. Don't think I'm going to try silver you up again, but yeah, I'm going to leave that. So we have a tomato ready, I have some chocolate, so I can level the Parrot next turn and then buy a tier 6 and give it the tomato all in the same turn. So that's not a bad setup. I do still kind of hate my Parrot because it's not doing anything. But it could be worse. It didn't even have to die. This tune is just amazing. Polar bear. Okay, I'm kind of into that. Am I more into that than chocolating the Parrot? Because I'd really only chocolate the Parrot to try and find a good tier 6. You know, if we get an early Behemoth down, then that's great. Mantis Shrimp would work with the Parrot. But honestly, most of the rest I don't really need. So I could just take a polar bear and start cooking shop things. But I'd rather take the risk, you know. I want a Behemoth or something. See what this does. God, I wish I could cycle the small one. Because that could give me a trigger on the tuna and peacock permanently, but then it would just cleanse all my tomatoes. So I don't think I do that. I think I tomato you and we start cooking a gorilla. So start of turn, give random frozen shop pets. +4, yeah, I just can't risk the crow. Oh well, we can cook this. If we find future XP, then yeah, probably onto here. Wino Leech, it's OP AF. Because it doesn't work with suddoth tomato. You know, you can use it with a regular tomato, but it would cleanse the... Yeah. It cleanses this when it gets hurt, so, yeah. Would technically be illegal to use. Bang stew. Oh, I wish I could take Bonobo. I just want the extra XP. Nah. Still no. Also not sure about you. I'd like to play more things. I just don't know whether I freeze this or not. I really want to get the polar bear level. And like, I'm not going to buy this for a long time. I might leave this. Flounder. I'd have to freeze it. I don't want to. Like, I could freeze Flounder, the pigeon, and then, you know, targeted food. And it'd be a little bit cheaper. Well, like, 7 gold all in all for 2 XP. But I really only have one place I want to put that XP, and it doesn't even make me stronger. There we go. Okay, so definitely open with this. Double gorilla, probably not. Try and get the polar bear leveled again, maybe? That's fine. So do you, and just roll the rest away. I do know that I have other gorilla XP, but yeah, anything I freeze on the left side might eat my stats, and that would be horrible, so yeah, while I have HP to play with, I think we just kind of agreed to try and make one really big guy. Alright, so send again. What's the rule set? Pets with tomato? Yeah. Everything has to have the suddoth tomato or T6 regular tomato. And I'd like to get some of these down, because, I don't know, the scaling's fine, but the later in the game you are, the less you're probably going to get out of it, and it obviously doesn't really help during the fight itself. Well, rarely, anyway. I'll take the draw. That's a level. Okay, we're definitely doing that. Silky. If we're making things really big, then Silky could be good. I'm still kind of sad I haven't found a Behemoth or anything, but you know, at least we're cooking you. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know whether to freeze one of these. Like, a Mantis Shrimp would be cool as well. But I still have to find another thing, and I don't want to split it. I'm going to roll it for now. Where do I even put this? I could put it on the Parrot and then try and cook another Parrot, but that feels bad. I'm going to leave the chocolate, and I'm going to try and find tomatoes. There we go. I'm going to freeze that as well, so... Okay. I don't know what I'm buying next turn, but I'm happy with the Behemoth as well, so... One of these is getting bought. And actually, I assume I buy Behemoth first, because then it just scales by itself anyway. Okay, good. So we're just going to get you down. Buy this, give it regular tomato, buy this for XP. Keep rolling, cook you. Yeah. And I do think I'm going to do it this way. You're already plenty big, so I think having you behind this might make you survive some extra hits. Still do not have a good target for Parrot. But that's fine. I hope. Yeah, it's a big team. So I'm very glad I'm healthy, because... yeah, we're not doing crazy well here. Definitely want another tomato down. I could do this now to try and save HP. Like, I think this is big enough. But then I'd have, like, depending on what I sell, I'd have, like, you know, 6, 7 gold to try and find another thing, you know, to freeze. So I don't think I risk it. Definitely do that. No. I still can't spawn. I could overwrite one of these and then cycle spawn, you know. I could do it on Tuna maybe, but I think I do need to get rid of a lot of these. I think Silky could be good, actually. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to do this. So let's get you down. I'm going to start cooking up a Silky. Yeah, I'm going to keep this positioning, I think. There we go. So yeah, if we do get another Behemoth or something, then Silky's going to be very nice. Potentially same with Gorilla if someone snipes it early, but the most consistent snipe things are either right at the front because of Mantis or right at the back because of tomatoes. Which I can't really use Silky with. I could, but I won't. There's another one. Okay, so I could try and use Parrot with Silky, but I don't think I'd be able to make that work. I need the Parrot to have more attack than the Silky, and I'm cooking the Silky, so I think I just eat this now. Get rid of that, we get another Behemoth going. Yeah. I'm probably way too late to try and do this, but I'm thinking we cook this for as long as we can. We play it instead of the tuna. And then after that, we can use the polar bear to try and cook up one last thing that we swap out the polar bear for. So lucky my backline didn't die there. Nice. These are pretty late, you know, trying to get a level 2 Behemoth turn 16. Like, I'm fairly healthy, but it's not like it's the best time to be doing this. But, you know, we got some time to play with, so keep it going. And yeah, maybe Peach of Immortality is the play now. Because we can't really change equipment. I could get regular tomatoes, but I don't really care about doing that for now. So yeah, it's just getting stats on these, really. You're not going anywhere, so I might try and get you the rest of the way. I'll leave it stew, probably. Keep going, my team. We're not bad. There's a couple of teams that have 40-40s, but that's about where my big guy is. Clean. Okay, so that's 12-12 a turn. I could cook it one more turn. I'd be wasting some stats, but it makes me stronger now. And then I can start cooking up something else. Okay, I'm gonna put this here, and we're gonna start rolling for another tomato, and it's whatever... Okay. It's just gonna be whatever tomato I can find. So if it's regular, then whatever. Going to leave that. Hold on, what's the other thing that I want? Like, I'm going to have Silky and then double Behemoth soon, but what else do I want down? Geometric Tortoise might be it, but... Yeah, I'm actually going to freeze both of these. I don't know when I'm going to find another tomato. Probably should have been looking earlier than this. How about pets that hurt your own team only? We did that on Sunday. I think. It was either then or the week before then. But we definitely did it recently. Yo. Okay, so you've hit the cap. Hopefully Polar Bear won't keep hitting this. But my even bigger hope is that I can find a tomato this turn. And we can just play it. Great. Alright, so we get Silky down. Gonna give that a regular tomato. And yeah, there's not really a reason to hold on to two of these. It's fine for a turn, but then after that, I risk wasting stats again, so... Maybe I do try and level one of these. Because it's gonna be forever until I buy both. That's a decent amount of time. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, we buy that. I'm gonna leave the suddoth. Let's try and find another regular one, because honestly, I could just cook this for a very long time. So start a battle, transform 2 friends behind into any useful level 1 faint pets from tier 6. This is great for this one. You're going to be going above 50-50 soon, and when that happens, we do waste some stats. So I may want to consider changing something up. But it's still definitely a lot better than them not having battle abilities. I really want to try and level you. The Silky is probably the right move. Yeah, the Silky's the right move. Let's try and get yours. Continue leaving that tomato. Leveling you. I don't know what we're going to face. There aren't that many scary sniper things around. Like, I'm most scared of this, but it's not like there's crazy spam. So I don't think getting you to level 3 is going to help that much. Just going to roll it as a tomato, but I still just want to cook this for as long as I can. I'm actually going to leave that. I don't want to waste it. Same there. I'm not risking wasting the 12-12. It's a lot of stats to lose. I could transform my polar bear instead, maybe. once this guy gets a little bit bigger. Like 52, it's gonna be 56 this turn. Like that's not wasting that many stats for a big, you know, ability. But yeah, if we get much further, then I may want to do something about that. Sure. Keep it going. Okay, so 6 of us left. Lots of behemoths around. Some of them pretty spooky. I don't know. I feel like I have a good team, but I also don't trade very well into some of these. Yo. Another one down. Top 5. Okay, it's looking pretty good, and we can keep cooking this, which is great. Can I find your level, please? You know, that isn't this one. Never going to... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I would want that to get to level 3, but again, I'm not wasting 12-12 to make it happen. Because this is going to be the team, you know. Eventually we sell Polar Bear on, like, the final turn. And we're going to be losing 10-10 by transforming you with the Silky, but I still think it's better than putting you further forward. So yeah, for now we continue. No, Phoenix. Oh, actually, level 2, we're fine. Yeah, I saw that it was replacing my coconut, and yeah, it was actually fine. So do I do this? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a Silky level. I'd have to roll into all the XP, like, immediately. So maybe I do just buy some extra stats while I'm here. 2-2, and then we can try and find a last tomato in case I am about to lose. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to this. If I don't freeze it, then there's a chance I just don't find one in the next, like, 3 turns, so... Yeah, maybe just buy that next turn. We'll see. I'm keeping these together. So now we're wasting 15-15, you know, between the two of them. It's getting worse. Patak, good morning. You're driving, can't stay. Okay, very understandable. Oh, it's just us two. Do I greed another turn? Also, that's not a bad shout. Yeah, I could just like pill a... No, I don't know. I'd be losing scaling by doing it, and I'd have to do it like now because there's no room. But yeah, I could potentially like pill an ammonite to transform one of these instead. It makes sense, and I kind of want to wait a little bit longer because like this team isn't getting stronger, you know, like they're capped out on scaling. I think that's the team I just beat. So like maybe have a little look. And find a pill. I need 2 of those. I will freeze chocolates, but oh. Yeah, nah, just forget this. Okay, next time we sell Polar Bear, we buy this, give it the tomato, and then I think we're done. Still a draw, right? It's not because the tomato kills me. Ugh. Alright, whatever. We're getting another, like, 100 down. This is definitely good enough. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll try and get you the rest of the way. It's like 3-3 now. Maybe? I also need to decide what I'm doing with this, because... Yeah, if it's at the back, it's definitely getting triggered instantly. But it feels like it's too small to get good value against anything that isn't the backline, so I don't know. Maybe I just start transforming that with the Silky. You know, I could do something like that, maybe. I'm going to. Let's just go crazy with these. Alright, so we're saying goodbye to the Gorilla ability. but I'm wasting the elite stats that way, so hopefully I get decent trades. They got to about the front line, but I think this is okay. Yep. HP everywhere. It would dodge this, so it's not wasted. But I kind of want to roll and try and find a Silky level, so let's do that. Yeah, leave the stats. Last level, please. Oh, game, you are too kind. I will freeze a Behemoth, thank you. Okay, so if they're running a 100 at the front, I probably don't want to be running both of my biggest things into it. Unfortunately, I don't really know what positioning is better, so... I don't know, it's kind of all horrible. Maybe it's better to just, like, throw all this at it. It's like, it's a 50-50 and then a 50-50. That's enough to clear it, and then everything else is about that or bigger, so... Yeah, try. I didn't see what I transformed. But it doesn't matter, we have it. Alright, cool. Well, GG's. Good game, everybody. Fun lobby.